Hi, Virgo. This is your reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading and this is not going to resonate for every single Virgo out there. All right, you guys, let's get started. What is going on, Virgos? All right, we have the Three of Pentacles, the Six of Wands. So Virgo, I feel like you guys are going to have, maybe you guys have had conflict with I'm getting a particular individual. But what you don't see coming is I feel like you guys are going to have some form of win when it comes to this situation. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and then the Tower. Some of you guys, you could have had just bad issues with a certain person in the past. Five of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Hierophant. Page of Wands. Queen of Wands. And then the Ace of Wands. And then we have the World card at the bottom of the deck. All right, so Virgo, something I'm picking up here, for some of you guys, this could even be like, again, this is general, so this can be like a parent, a lover, family member, like a brother or sister or somebody like that, or a friendship, or even work. But whatever this is, there's somebody in your life that has been kind of always giving you issues. Now, seems to be the type of person that always seems to have an opinion about what it is that you should and shouldn't do. You're dealing with somebody here who always has something to say about your investments, about what you spend your time, what you do. And I feel like this has a lot to do with past events here, because I feel like for some of you guys, you've always felt very abandoned or alone by this person. Now, in the future here, something that I'm really picking up is a lot of my Virgos, I think you've taken the time to really introspect your life, to really see, like, you know what? For some of you, this is what's weird. For some of you, we might even have asked this person their opinion about certain things, and then they will give it to you, and then they get mad when you don't take their opinion. And then you think to yourself, why did I ask this person? I knew that they were going to say what they said, and I knew that they were going to get mad at me for not doing that. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird. There's something here, Virgo, where, maybe perhaps you could have relied on this person growing up, or I'm just getting, for some of you, this is like even a parent or just like somebody very close to you in your life. And they always had something to tell you. They always had some form of an opinion. And a lot of you guys, you could have maybe stopped talking to this person, or at least distance yourself from this person. And whatever you did here, Virgo, I feel like it dropped a lot of burdens, because you realized, this is my life. I can invest whenever or whatever it is that I want to invest in. I can do whatever it is that I want to do. But for some of you guys, you always questioned yourself. You always questioned your emotions. You always second guessed, should I do this? Should I not do this? So other people would get involved. And one of the things that I'm hearing is, it's like, if you don't have a plan for your life, somebody's going to have a plan for you, where you're going to just fit in someone else's life. And I think that you kind of realized that, and you didn't want that. So I feel like for some of my Virgos, you guys have really gone within, and you're discovering what it is that really makes you happy. And I feel like this person you're dealing with here is that Queen of Wands, and you're the Page, because I feel like you're now coming to this understanding, Virgo, of like, you're starting something new. There's something that you're very passionate about, and it has something to do with the way that you want to go out and present yourself in the world. And I feel like this person has a opinion about it, and they're trying to get you to be more, I guess, realistic, right? Realistic. Be more, think about it in a, like, don't be rash with your decisions. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, maybe here's what I'm getting. Some of you guys, you're deciding to want to be kind of sneaky about it, or you're dealing with somebody who's always sneaky. They always have some kind of a hidden agenda. But it's weird, is every time you would take this person's advice, it either didn't work out for you, but maybe it always worked out for them. You know what I mean? So it's like this person you're dealing with, they try to take as much as they can from you and maybe leave just enough for you, if that makes sense. So I feel like a lot of you guys, you realize that this connection has brought a lot of unfairness. And I think that a lot of you guys are kind of seeing things for what they truly are now. You're coming to this enlightenment moment, Virgo, about the situation, and you're kind of starting to see it for both sides, both perspectives, what you did to perpetuate this cycle and what they're doing to perpetuate this cycle. And for some of you guys, this really is like a lover situation, but I'm also getting that you could have had people always interfere with your love relationships, and that's another thing that always left you confused, made you always juggle, made you always question your own the people that you are around. Because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're around people that constantly try to make you second guess yourself, Virgo, always trying to get you to be off kilter, never completely, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're around people, you're like, this is what's interesting. You're like the peacemaker in a way, that maybe you don't really want to cause conflict. You don't really want to cause the issues, but yet you're around people that push your boundaries, push who you are as an individual. And it's like, you're kind of getting sick and tired of it here. And that's kind of what I'm seeing and sensing here. So you used to live your life for other people, Virgo, but now you want to live your life for you. You want to do what makes you happy. So let's pull some clarifiers here and kind of see what's going on, get more of a further understanding of the situation. But that's really what I'm getting here, is you're kind of starting to stop asking people what their opinions are even, just living your life for you. Because I feel like a lot of you guys, people would tell you, oh, this won't make you happy, or why would you think that's going to make you happy? It's like people always made you second guess what you think is best for you. And I feel like there's always been this conflict here, and people always trying to, it's like you always felt like you could never defend yourself because everybody else, like this person's opinion was more important in a way. Like this person always seemed to put you in a situation where you felt like you got guilt tripped. I feel like this could be a mother for some of my Virgos. But whatever this was, this victory, I feel like you could have, it was painful, and it's not even really a victory. I feel like for you guys, it's like you're just taking back parts of your power, but it's hard for you to have to admit certain people that you're dealing with here, because the people that you were talking to, the people that you've had conversations with, and again, a lot of it has to do with, oh, you made the wrong investment, or you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this. So it's like you lived your life for other people, and that left you feeling stuck. You felt like you could never truly make a decision, and that was hard for you. That really hurt a lot of my Virgos. Because I feel like you guys could have dealt with people who could diss the people that you date, could diss the way you make your money, what you want to do with your money. I feel like this person could have lied to you a lot, made you choose directions, make you confused. So I feel like a lot of you guys, you've been around family members, friends, I feel like this is a close connected circle that you're with here. But it's like you're now realizing, I need to move forward. I need to invest in myself. No one else is going to live your life. And I feel like you asked advice from people that haven't even been successful in their own life. And so I feel like a lot of you guys, you're going to communicate with people like, you know what? No, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have what it is that I want. I want to start making my own investments. I want to start making my own path in life. And now, I don't know, you could be in your 40s, you could be in your teens, it doesn't even matter what age you are, because I'm getting for a lot of my Virgos, it's like you've just lived your life for other people, thinking that that's going to ultimately make you happy, make other people happy, because it's almost like some of my Virgos had it in your mind that if I can make this person happy, then I will be happy, because that's something that you've always wanted to do. It's like you've always wanted to work well with this person, you want to make this person happy, but you're always anxious about what this person's going to think, what this person's going to say. You're always afraid that this person's going to leave you. Like there's, like, again, I keep sensing this mother wound of abandonment here. There's something here that has to do with the mother. Now, for instance, this can be like you're in a committed relationship with somebody else, right? And this could be about a partner, but maybe it's just this wound that you had with your mother that could be impacting your relationships, right? So there's something here where you were never good enough for your mom, or your mom always had something negative to say about your partners, always has something negative to say about what it is that you wanted to do for a career. Like there's somebody in your life, this could be a father figure, a mother, I feel like just a parental figure that really impacted your life. And, you know, you've thought long and hard what it is that you wanted, but, you know, you wanted to drop these burdens here, Virgo, and I feel like you guys are really going to. I think that this is a time in your life where you guys are really going to be able to thrive and do what it is that you want, because I feel like you're no longer waiting around for other people's approval. You're no longer waiting around for what will make others happy. You're starting to do what's going to make you happy. Because I feel like a lot of you guys have felt disappointed time and time again. You're always in conflict with people. In the end, you're unhappy. They're never satisfied. Even when they get what they want from you, it's never enough, right? So I feel like this frustration really has impacted a lot of my Virgos. For some of you guys, you've lived your whole life dealing with this. You lived your whole life investing into people that in the end, it's like, was it even worth it? And I think a lot of my Virgos, you know, you could be beating yourselves up over this because you feel like you've wasted so much time with this person. Because this is something to do with your house, something to do with your stability here. You wanted to make this person happy. You want this person to see you in a good way. But instead, you feel like every time you're around this individual, they always have something negative to say. They always put my Virgos down. And it's like no matter how much you invest into this person, it's like it's never enough. So you always felt like you were never enough because of this individual. And it's caused a lot of you guys to say, you know what? I want to move forward. I want to do what makes me happy. You know, I'm done living my life for other people. And see, that's what I was thinking. Like, you're not emotionally fulfilled here, Virgo. And I feel like that is something that you are going through at this time here. So a lot of you guys are kind of waking up to the fact that, you know, you don't have to do what other people want. You don't have to be, you know, expected to pull so much weight and then have to worry about, you know, are you enough? You should just know automatically you are enough. But I feel like people have stifled you. I'm also getting that for a lot of you guys, you are afraid to... It's like, let me reframe this. You're afraid to move forward, even though you have these ideas and even though you understand the concept, like, you know what, I can't live my life for other people. There's still some hesitancy here, Virgo. And I think it's a lot to do with, am I going to be stable? Am I going to be able to actually be happy? You know, like there's this fear that what if I hold on to all of these beliefs, but I can't make it happen? And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you want to release this pain, but there's still a part of you that holds on to past events or past issues with this individual. So if this is like a mother or a father or something like that, because I feel like this has impacted your life in all areas of your life, not only financially, but like emotionally, your stability, like everything. Because I feel like you're dealing with somebody that whatever this was growing up in your house, you were never validated emotionally. You were never looked at and said, Virgo, you're important. You deserve to be happy. You know, that never really happened in your life. It was always, you know, can't you just do this for mom? I'm always doing this for you. Like you're dealing with a person that was like a martyr, you know? Like one of your parents was like acting as if they were a martyr. They always did so much for you. So they expect you to do so much for them. It's like you owe them something, but you don't owe them anything, Virgo. And I think that's kind of what you're coming to. Because you have all these ideas, you have these brilliant idea that you want to move forward, you want to heal past this, but there's still this clouded, I don't know what the future holds. There's like this sense of anxiety, you know, because I feel like you don't want the relationship with this person to end, but at the same time, it's draining your own happiness. It's draining you from really healing. You really need to take that time out right now to really heal and to really reflect and get grounded and to set your boundaries. You know, the King of Swords is very misinterpreted because I feel like a lot of people, when they think about the King of Swords, they think, oh, you know, even when he's in the upright, he's stern, he's strict, he has clarity, he's very strategic, right? People, when they think about the King of Swords in the upright, how I'm viewing him right now is he understands logic and he understands emotions. The issue with him though is he doesn't let emotions cloud his judgment. So with you guys, it's like you can't let your emotions cloud your judgment at this time. You have to be able to understand, yes, I'm emotionally upset about this situation, but where are my boundaries? Do I have boundaries? Because I feel like a lot of my Virgos, you guys grew up in a household that didn't have boundaries, that didn't tell you what was and wasn't acceptable. So a lot of you guys, you're walking around in life right now, not understanding your boundaries, and that's what's keeping you guys stuck. What's keeping you stuck is not knowing what you will and will not tolerate. So you're balancing this out right now because I feel like a lot of you guys, you're emotional, but at the same time, you're understanding and grasping the logic of why you need to do what you're doing. And for a lot of you guys, it's like you don't want the conflict anymore, but you understand that wherever these people are in your life, you're not happy. And there's a lot of pain instead. So instead of getting the 10 of Cups, you're getting the 10 of Swords every time you try to make others happy, but you're not being you're doing it against your own detriment. It's like the universe, it's like God itself, or whoever you want to call it, the universe, God, however you want to put it. It's like they are trying to get you to manifest or take something that they want you to have, which is an idea. There's something that you want to do. There's a creative endeavor. There's something that sparks your interest, that lights you up, Virgo, and you need to take that offer. You can't worry about what other people are going to say or think. You cannot worry about what other people are going to think about the path or the decisions that you choose, because you know what? You haven't started something because of that yet, but you have the potential to do it. So you need to find a way to gain that clarity and not care about what others are going to say, not care what other people are going to withhold from you. You need to tell the truth, say what it is that you want, and start leveling yourself back up again. Start doing what's best for you, not what's best for others. Because I feel like a lot of you guys have been taught at a young age to self-sacrifice and put other people in front of you and ahead of you here, when Virgo, you should have been the one doing that for yourself. It's like you're having to learn to protect yourself. You're learning your best interest now, because I feel like you were dealing with people that were never really truly reciprocating to you. They always made you self-sacrifice. They always told you that, you're not good enough, or you should be doing this or that, and they always guilt-tripped you. So for some of you guys, you could have had parents that did the bare minimum for you, but because they did that for you, because they gave you a roof over your head, because they made you born, right? Like, there are parents that literally, they tell their children, like, you owe me money, you owe me all these things because I raised you. No, that's not how it works, You don't owe anybody anything. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, that has been something that has been very difficult for you guys, is because you have this sense of obligation and guilt to the people that are mistreating you, people that are burdening you, people that are siphoning your energy. I feel like you're dealing around a lot of emotional vampires, and I feel like it's draining you, and it's like this opportunity is here, Virgo. Are you going to take it? Are you going to accept it? Are you going to move forward with it? And I feel like you need to do this for yourself. I feel like a lot of you guys, I'm just getting, you guys are very sweet, loving people, and people have taken advantage of that far too long. You need to set boundaries. There's nothing wrong with being a good person. There's nothing wrong with being kind and generous and giving. But when you know that it's draining you emotionally, it's draining your bank, it's draining you physically, it's taking from other areas of your life that you don't have, then you know that that's when it just becomes erratic. It is not healthy, and it is not good for you or anyone else. So you have to sometimes set these boundaries in order to establish what it is that you need. Don't ever be afraid to say no, and don't ever be afraid to be perceived as the bad guy, because we all have to set those boundaries, especially when people constantly take. And I feel like at this point, you guys are growing, you guys are understanding, and you guys are starting to become more authentic to yourself, which is going to, in return, balance parts and areas of your life. I feel like you've been neglecting yourself here, Virgo, and now it's time to shine. It's time to say, you know what? Nope, I'm sorry, I can't do that for you today. I'm busy. Make up excuses if you have to. But yeah, I feel like you guys have been persevering with people that wouldn't do that for you. I feel like you've been around people who gossip, who lie, who slander you at times. And what is it? Guilt. What was I saying? They use guilt. They use guilt trips on you. But you have all of this passion. You have all of this desire to make something of yourself. And your guys are slowly coming out of that confusion. And what is it that's really coming up? Self-worth. You guys are rediscovering your self-worth. You guys have been praying for change. And I feel like this is reaching a part of your destiny where you guys are going to start to go down a path. You just need to trust yourself and not worry about what other people are going to say. Because you know what? When it comes to the end, it's what you want. What is your life story? What is your quest? What is it that you want to go down? Because honestly, you can't live your life for other people. And other people shouldn't live their lives for you. There has to be this healthy balance. You can love somebody from afar. You don't have to, because I feel like for some of you guys, this is very toxic situation. But it feels like there was a lot of guilt. There feels like there was a lot of entrapment going on. I keep getting this sense that you feel obligated to cater to somebody. You feel obligated to give your all to certain people. But what do they give back to you? Do they really give anything back to you, Virgo? Because that's what it should be. You can't. It's like holding in your breath and hoping that somebody's going to be able to allow you to exhale. That just doesn't work. There needs to be that reciprocation. There has to be that give and take. And I feel like a lot of you guys, you just kept giving too much and you're burnt out. I feel like you guys have been really burnt out. And you know what? It's time to replenish yourself. It's time to stop persevering and ride or die for the people that won't do that for you. You know what I mean? It's time to say, you know what? If you're not going to be willing to put in this time and this effort and this energy for me as much as I do for you, then this is a one-sided relationship and that just doesn't work. I'm sorry. It takes two people to make a true healthy connection. And I feel like for a lot of my Virgos, you understand that mentally. You really have grasped that knowledge. You really do know what is fair and what isn't fair, but it comes to a point where it's too much for you, and it's like the guilt, the shame, everything that you're experiencing, that needs to be thrown out. Because if that's what's keeping you guys stuck in a connection that's not healthy, that's not good for you, then there's something there that you need to really evaluate, because we do have emotions. But our emotions are there for a reason. But at the same time, sometimes those emotions can keep us stuck in unhealthy patterns, can keep us stuck in relationships that don't work. And so you need to really learn to clear that and work through that in order for you guys to set yourself free. Because Virgos, I'm feeling it for a lot of you guys, it is time to set yourself free. You deserve better than this. And you don't need to justify what it is that you want for your own happiness. They don't live for you. You don't live for them. And that's how it should be. So I feel like a lot of you guys, this is a big step in your guys' life. Like, this is a massive evolution. You guys are really growing. And when I mean this, I mean, I really feel like you guys are growing. So just persevere through this and understand that this guilt that you feel, is it really your guilt, or is it guilt that's been installed into you at a young age? So that's something you really need to look at and be completely honest with yourselves, because I feel like you guys are coming out of this confusion. You're aware of what's really happening. You've been taken advantage of far too long, and it's time that you set yourself free and do what's best for you and not be remorseful or feel apologetic for that. You deserve to be taken care of just as much as anyone else. You deserve to be happy just as much as everyone else. else. So just remember that, Virgo, because you're special. And if you constantly give to other people that aren't replenishing or giving back to you, how can you really give to yourself? How can you really even help better humanity if you are so burnt out and so tired and so out of it? Because you don't know what you can do. You don't know what you can give to others if you're constantly giving to the wrong people. So, that's what I have for my Virgos. I wish you guys the bestest of luck, especially with this type of situation. I have been through something similar. It is not easy, but I'm telling you, Virgo, it's so worth following your own instincts. It's so worth following yourself and trusting yourself and doing what's best for you, because in the end, it's what's best for the whole. It's what's best for everyone. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Be good to yourself, Virgo. Bye.